Welcome to this video about using CSIpix Case AFIS to search a folder of images. First, a little background. A searchable folder contains pairs of images and min files. Min files are created during the enrollment process, so a folder would contain pairs of images and min files like this. You can watch our other Case AFIS videos about enrolling images, batch enrolling images, and splitting 10-print images to learn about the various ways to create min files. So let's get into it. To search an image, usually a latent, against the images in a search directory on your PC, you first open the image to be searched on the left side. Calibrate the image, resample it to be between 300 and 2000 ppi if necessary. Enhance, crop, or rotate the image if necessary, and then mark the minutia points. Make sure to use the bifurcation or ridge ending symbols and mark the cores and deltas. To do this, use Enroll Single under AFIS on the menu bar or the annotation docker. When you've marked all the minutias, cores, and deltas, click AFIS on the menu bar, then Search to open the AFIS search dialog. The first thing to do is to select the search directory. You select a search folder that has pairs of images and min files, as I mentioned earlier. Right now, when I'm making this video, a folder can contain up to 500 image and min file pairs. To restrict the search angle, check Restrict Search Angles, and then edit the to and from angles in degrees. In my experience, if you're searching for a finger latent and you see enough to orient it in the normal way, you can use ± 50 degrees. If you're searching against other latents or feet or palms, then usually you just won't restrict the search angles at all. You let it go 360. To have the algorithm factor core and or delta locations into the search, check the appropriate box. To use filters like sex, finger number, finger pattern, that kind of thing, you click this button here, More Search Filters. And this is the interface you'll see. This is the Search Filters dialog. And in this you can select different things to use as filters. And the logic works like this. If I check female, during the search it will run images tagged as female. It will also run images tagged as unknown, but it will skip images tagged as male. If I check neither male nor female, it will check all the images, unless of course they're excluded by another filter. When you've set all the filters the way you want them, you click OK. This brings you back to the main AFIS search dialog. Note that the More Search Filters button has a summary of the filters you have chosen. You click the Start Search button to start the AFIS search. When the images have been all analyzed, the list will be sorted with the top scoring image at the top. If you see a score of -99.000, this indicates that a filter excluded the image from analysis. The top scoring image will be opened on the right side. So this is what you would see after a search was finished. The green lines indicate which minutia points match according to the relative locations and angles on both images. So at this point you click on Rotate Latent in the Matcher docker to align the patterns by rotating the latent image. And here's a tip. Right after you do that, click on Lock Zoom and Lock Pan. That will keep the two images synchronized as you go through your further comparison. When you finish looking at the two images, you can update the image status by double-clicking on the status block in the AFIS search dialog and choosing the appropriate description from the drop-down box. To manually compare the latent to another image, in the list, double-click on the file name. When you finish looking at all the images you need to, you can save the results to a text file. Note that if autosave was checked before the search was performed, a text file would have been saved automatically immediately after the search. I'll show you the contents of such a text file during the demo. For this demo, I'm going to search a palm latent against this small directory of palm images that I've created. And I've also added the min files. So I've opened the latent here, and I've already marked some minutia points and a core. I can add a couple more minutia points just using the annotations docker. Now I'm ready to search. I click on AFIS, Search. I'll select my folder. It contains 10 pairs of min files and images. I'm searching a POM, so I'm not going to restrict the search angle. I'll use the core. I'll click More Search Filters. I'm not actually going to use any of these because I only have POMs in that folder, but if I had a mix of different things, I could just click POMs. And I'm just going to click Start Search. It will open each pair of images and min files and calculate a score for each image. Then it sorts by score and opens the highest scoring image. At this point, the two patterns are not oriented correctly because I haven't clicked Rotate Latent, so I'll do that now. And then right away, I'm going to click Lock Zoom and Lock Pan so that they stay together as I go around and finish my comparison. If you want to turn off the lines to get rid of them, you can turn off the different things, so you can basically go back to nothing. You can just show the dots of the minutia that matched. So if I've done my analysis and I think that these two images match, I just click on Status right here by the image, and I can click on Match and click OK. If they didn't match and I wanted to look at images further down the line, I would just double click on the file name. That will open up that image, run the matcher again, put the images side by side. I click Rotate. I can show the lines again, and you can see that this is the area that matched the best in this image. If I want to put the status as not match here, then I would do that and click OK. At this point, if I want to save the search history, I click this button here and I give it a name. And click Save. I can put my name in. If someone verified it, I'll put their name in here. And if I want to go look at that text file, this is what you'll see. This is the version of the matching algorithm, date and time, the AFIS version. These are details about the latent image, its name, its size, the cores and deltas that were marked, and the minutia points. These are the search parameters that were used. So I just said to use core, didn't use delta, didn't use angle restriction, top 20 matches were shown. If I had used any filters, details about the filters used would be here. This is the folder that was searched, the time it took to do the search. These are the different scores for each image in that folder. And then this is a history of what I did after. So thank you for watching. Feel free to reach out with your questions, and if you want a copy of this PowerPoint to help you when you're using the Case AFIS, just reach out and let me know. Thank you.